This week on Inside Boulder News, a Boulder second grader is awarded for knowing what to do during a house fire, an analysis shows how a 100-year flood would affect city buildings, and the students of Uni Hill learn about an important natural resource.
Welcome to Inside Boulder, featuring topics and stories that impact the community of Boulder, with Patrick Von Kaiserling and Jennifer Bray. And on the news desk, Natalie Wood and Mike Benuelos bring you the stories making headlines in the community this week. Inside Boulder News starts now.
Welcome to Inside Boulder News. I'm Natalie Wood. A Boulder second grader is being awarded for knowing just what to do during a fire near her family townhome. Here's what Lily Longley did when a stranger banged on her door and shouted that a nearby unit was on fire.
It's a situation no one expects to happen to them. But thanks to Boulder education efforts, it's a situation students and their families are prepared for.
Every year the fire department goes to every elementary school in the city during Fire Prevention Month in October.
One of the schools the fire department visited was Bear Creek Elementary, where 7-year-old Lily Longley attends school. Lily learned what to do in case of a fire and designated a meeting place for her family as homework.
We drew the picture.
It's important for families to have a meeting place already identified, that every person in the family is aware of the meeting place and where it is and when to go. It's important to get out fast. Emergencies can develop very rapidly.
In the event of a fire, you may only have a few minutes to escape, so it's important to have a plan which includes knowing 2 ways out.
We'd like kids and families to already identify 2 ways out of their house ahead of time and to practice getting out.
When a neighbor shouted there was a fire in a nearby unit, Lily grabbed her 4-year-old sister and got out of the house immediately. They calmly waited at their family meeting place for Mom and Dad to arrive with their 1-year-old sister.
We just walked to the meeting place and sat down and waited for Mom and Dad.
Lily did the right thing, not wasting any time getting out of the house and then staying outside.
Once you're out, please stay out. Never go back in for animals, for material goods or whatnot. Let the firefighters handle that. What's so great about the case with Lily is that we actually got feedback that this is working, that our education program does make a difference. The kids are learning, families are reacting because of the education.
Lily received a special recognition certificate at the December 18th council meeting for her efforts in the fire. Check out nfpa.org for fire safety tips that will teach kids and parents how to be prepared. For the second time this year, the City of Boulder's flood management program and outreach efforts have earned the community an improved rating from the National Flood Insurance Program. Boulder's community rating system was recently upgraded from a Class 6 to a Class 5 because of the city's floodplain mapping studies and other criteria. With the Class 5 CRS rating, Boulder residents and businesses are now eligible for a 25% discount on standard flood insurance rates, which is expected to save Boulder businesses and residents $530,000 each year, a higher savings than any other city in Colorado. City officials are studying flood risk in the area between 9th and 17th Street and between Canyon and Arapahoe to help guide the development of the Civic Area Master Plan. A new analysis shows 2 of Boulder's city office buildings would not withstand a 100-year flood, and a large amount of parking near Boulder Creek could endanger lives in a flash flood. Consultants said the improvements necessary to make the buildings able to withstand a 100-year flood would cost more than 50% of the structure's current market value.
We found that the scouring effects on the New Britain building would be 1.6 feet below where the footings are and about 3.6 below the footings of the Park Central building. And so in a 100-year flood, these 2 buildings are likely to collapse.
City officials plan to explore a number of options to phase out use of the downtown office buildings and find new parking. Although Boulder has a high flood risk, our creeks and lakes provide us with a valuable natural resource. Watch these elementary school students laugh and learn about water as they discover what they can do to help conserve.
Say prairie grass. S-A-V-E. Save prairie grass.
City of Boulder sponsored a water assembly for the entire school. And in that assembly, Jeff and Paige, our local musicians here in Boulder, were speaking and singing really to the students about where our water comes from.
We could hike up this mountain stream and perhaps we could discover where the water comes from.
Yeah, have you ever wondered where a stream actually comes from? Maybe there's like a big faucet up in the mountains or something?
Students learned the importance of water to different people and animals and plants, and then they also learned how they can help protect and conserve it. So they learned to not throw trash in a stream when they might be out hiking or down at the library having lunch or snacks with their family. And they learned it's really important to pick up dog poop so that it doesn't end up in our streams, and kids learn that today. They also learned the importance of conserving water and how they can do that. Also today, each of the students in the school will go home with a Water Hero pledge, and the students are invited to show that to their parents. And together, our hope is that they'll sit down and have a conversation about what actions they can take to protect and conserve water.
The City of Boulder Watershed Outreach Program also held environmental music assemblies at Whittier Elementary and Crestview Elementary. To learn more about the program and how humans impact water in Colorado, visit boulderwater.net. Thanks for watching Inside Boulder News. Stay in touch with us on Facebook by submitting news tips and questions. Or send a Sign Me Up message to mycitynews@bouldercolorado.gov to receive video updates like this newscast in your inbox.